Well, the Kwazulu-Natal provincial government is tightening measures to slow the spread of the coronavirus, and this as the number of infections continues to rise in the province. Now, Durban has been identified as a hotspot, and eThekwini Mayor, that's Mxolisi Kaunda, earlier on outlined the city's plan to tackle the pandemic. Mawande Kezwa was there and joins us now with the very latest. Mawande, thank you so much for being with us right now. Give us, please, just an update and a reminder of that outline, of course, being given by the eThekwini Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda.
Quite a number of things, and one of those includes supporting the tourism sector. So what will happen, or one of the things that will happen, is that the eThekwini municipality is going to utilize bed and breakfast whenever they need to book accommodation in a bid to try and ease the burden on those businesses. Over and above that, B&Bs will no longer pay commercial rates, they'll pay residential rates. That is also in a bid to try and ease the burden on those businesses. There will also be stimulation of the township as well as the informal sector to try and boost them. They anticipate that the township and informal sector is at risk of shedding 207,000 jobs. That is a mammoth number if you look at the greater scheme of things. Now, to assist those businesses who might not be able to access the 2 billion rand made available by national government, what they will do is ensure that they protect those businesses. Number one, the city will provide a 6-month rental holiday for informal businesses, including street traders, hives, incubators, as well as retail markets. Now, currently, there are street vendors where we are at this moment in time, and I understand that their rental runs between 500 and 900 rand per annum for the tables that they rent out here. I did speak to some of them earlier, and they declined to speak on television, but they did alert me to the fact that this will bring about much needed relief to them, because it is one of the issues that they are facing. So they will also gain access in terms of that. Now, businesses will also be able to apply to the city's government to get assistance. I understand that they will not be granted loans, but it will be on a grant funding basis. But your business will have to prove that it has been affected by the lockdown.
So it seems, Mawande, then the focus for the city of eThekwini moves from, not merely focusing on containing the spread of COVID-19, but also looking forward to what happens when the economy restarts.
That is indeed the case. The mayor indicated that rebuilding is one of the things that need to happen. Now, if you look at the city, it contributes about 10% to the national GDP. Now, considering that a number of events have been postponed and a number of business operations that come to a standstill, it is important to ensure that post-COVID-19 there are measures put in place to sell the city to people. And one of the ways to do that is to ensure that they repackage Durban and sell it in a new way. This period is giving governments all across the country a time to ensure that the cities are kept clean and they iron out some of the issues that they have been experiencing. Primarily, one of them with KZN is the issue around crime and the infamous Wunga Park. Now, what the lockdown has done is that it has enabled government to create shelters, some are temporary structures for the homeless. But the challenge that they're still having is that some of the homeless people are leaving those sites and going back to the streets. They've also indicated that 120 homeless people have volunteered for rehabilitation programs. So they hope that moving forward, they can keep this up and take a tighter grip in terms of ensuring cleanliness and safety in the city, because tourists do need to be safe when they do visit Durban.
All right, thank you for that update there. That's ENCA's Mawande Kezwa live for us from eThekwini.